American cars. Big, loud, stupid lumps of metal that guzzle petrol like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let's start with the size. American cars are massive, like unnecessarily huge. It's as if the designers were told to make sure there's enough room to fit 5 walruses inside. You'll see them cruising down 6-lane highways, these rolling slabs of chrome and diabetes, each one the size of a semi-detached house. Meanwhile, here in Britain, we drive cars that actually fit on the road and in parking spaces. Our cars sip petrol politely, like they're drinking a cup of tea. American cars, they just chug it straight from the barrel while making aggressive slurping noises. And the interiors, I don't even want to talk about it. Let me put it this way. European cars tend to have, seats. Firm, supportive, actually designed for driving. American cars, on the other hand, seem to have imported their interiors straight from someone's living room. Sofa cushions masquerading as car seats. I was in the US once and I drove an old Ford truck, and I kid you not, I sank so far into the couch I couldn't see out the window. It was like a bloody recliner. And the brakes, they're spongier than, well, a sponge. You push down and the car sort of thinks about stopping, maybe, if it feels like it. But eventually, you'll get there, if you haven't already been flung out of the window from the soggy ride suspension. Fuel efficiency is equally as terrible. These things run roughly 3, maybe 4 miles to the gallon. You fill up your tank, blink, and it's empty again. You can practically watch the needle move whilst you're driving. Now, you might ask, why don't Americans just buy European cars? Excellent question. The short answer, nationalism. The long answer, also nationalism, but with more bald eagles. See, in America, driving a homegrown car acts not only as transportation, but also as a political statement. Buy American, they say, while their car falls apart under the sheer weight of its driver. It's cultural, really. So when a German car comes along that can actually turn corners and doesn't sound like a dying manatee, Americans go, nah, that's for liberals. American cars are loud. That's their entire personality. Loud engines, loud colours, and believe me, loud owners. You'll hear one before you see it. It sounds like God's own lawnmower, and then it passes you doing 40 in a 25 with a bumper sticker that says, my other car is a cheeseburger. But wait, what about electric cars? Surely that's where the US redeems itself, right? Wrong. Because while Europe quietly transitioned to sleek minimalistic EVs that look like they were designed by future architects, America gave us the Tesla Cybertruck, a vehicle that looks like it was built in Minecraft. It's not aerodynamic, it's barely geometric. It's like Elon Musk looked at a brick and thought, you know what, yeah, that, but with wheels. Even their normal electric cars look miserable. Big goofy grills, plasticky interiors, panel gaps you could hide a family of raccoons in. And the irony is, Americans buy them not to save the planet, but to feel morally superior while still doing 8 miles per charge to the drive-thru. The average American EV looked like it was designed by a committee of Redditors who've never seen a roundabout. Now, to give credit where it's due, American cars do have one redeeming feature: cup holders. Every Surface has one. Meanwhile, in British cars you get one cup holder, slightly too small for your coffee, placed directly under the handbrake. And then there's the names. Forget stuff like Aston Martin DB11 and Mercedes S-Class, but Americans have always got to go that bit extra. You've got the Ram, Dodge Hellcat, Ford Raptor. They all sound like flipping Pokemon evolutions. And you'll hear them, this is my Ford F-150 Raptor Mega GX. Like, what are you compensating for, Todd? Really? Come on. The driving experience itself is like piloting a barge. You turn the wheel, and a car takes 2 to 3 business days to process your request. But despite all this, Americans love them. They'll defend their cars with the same energy they defend their healthcare system. Passionately and completely wrong. We don't need your fancy European cars. Ours have character. Sure, mate, if that's what you want to call your Chevy from the 90s, whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, American cars are a metaphor for the country itself. Unnecessarily big, questionably built, expensive to maintain, and powered entirely by blind patriotism and high fructose corn syrup. But hey, at least they've got freedom. Freedom to spend $120 to fill the tank and still not make it to the next state.